Hey guys, it's Yoshi here, and in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you on how to defeat all three bosses of the demo. Anyways, let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first boss is Zhang Liang, and what I like to use to go up against him is use the spirit gauge buff, which allows you to fill up your blue spirit meter every time you attack. And I always like to go for 3 light attacks and then go for the heavy attack, which should be the spirit light attack after you get the blue bar. But if you're feeling risky, you can go for a 4th light attack to do more damage. But that's all I do, and every time I see him come after me with his martial arts or spirit attack, I usually either like to dodge out of the way or just deflect it, just so he could take damage for his spirit bar and then he'll be tired out. But yeah, that's pretty simple. He might seem intimidating, but other than that, all you have to do is just keep on doing a bunch of light attacks. But if you want to know what the best weapon is for, as you see right here, it is the glaive, as I'm using right now, because it has some incredible reach. You can use the sword if you want to as well. I find it to be pretty useful as well, but of course the glaive is my preference. But whatever weapons you guys want to use, that's up to you. But I just find the glaive to be the best. But yeah, we'll move on to his second stage while I let this play in the background. Now for his second stage, it might seem a little hard because he does use genuine chi to transform himself, which could be very frustrating if you don't know what you're doing against him. But what I like to do for the second phase, which should be pretty simple and easy, but every time he goes for his slamming ground attack and then summon spikes from the ground, I usually deflect that. He'll go for like 1, but sometimes he'll go for 2, and then afterwards go with the follow-up charge attack. But the one key deflecting attack you want to look out for when he turns red is when he stretches his arm at you, not coming at you full force swinging his club. Because swinging his club I do have trouble with, but just to keep that in mind. And if you do have the raising defense buff, that's pretty good against him as well, just so you won't take as much damage. And as you see right here, I'm not using the spirit meter buff because it's not best suited for this fight. But yeah, as you see right here, every time he goes for that attack, I try to go for the filling up my spirit bar and then attacking him. But yeah, that's really it. What you really want to look out for is his stretchy attack, not for his charging at you attack for when he turns red. That one, that's okay. You can just deflect it. But when he turns red, it's more difficult to deflect that one, in my opinion. But when he goes for a stretchy arm attack, when it's time to deflect, that's like the best one. And I will say he does jump around a lot, as you see here. Sometimes you can mess up, and that's okay. But this attack right here, that one's kind of hard for me to dodge. But when he does this one, go for it. It's pretty simple, straightforward. And once you have the ability to, you should be able to summon your Divine Beast. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy. Not really too hard, as long as you know when to deflect that specific stretching arm attack. But that other attack, it's kind of tricky because he will follow up with the stretchy attack. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyways, on to the next boss. Okay, so the next boss is Zhu Yang, and I'm pretty sure every game has a monkey boss at this point. But anyways, what I like to do is I like to throw a projectile at him, a wizardry spell for that matter. And whenever he goes for that attack right there, just deflect it. And that's the key attack you want to look out for whenever he does that, because he likes to drain his own spirit bar, for a matter of fact. And he's really not that hard. Like, yeah, he hits hard, but all you have to do is just wait until that specific attack comes after you. But the one I do have trouble with is the lunging attack, where he jumps up in the air and slams down with his claws. I mean, it could be easy for some people, but for me, it is kind of difficult. But yeah, what I like to do is just shoot a wizardry spell right at him every now and then buff myself up, and just wait for that specific attack where he just lunges at you with his legs. That one right there. But yeah, he drains his bar pretty quickly, and he's pretty easy nonetheless. But That's all you really want to do. He's not too hard. He's pretty simple. I mean, yeah, he hits hard, but if you have the defense buff, it should be pretty easy, along with like a wizardry spell or two that could do some damage, because that's what I like to do most of the time. But yeah, that's it for Zhu Yan. On to the next boss. Okay, and last but not least, the final boss of the Wulong demo, Fang Shi. And what I like to do against this boss is that I like to slow them down with the wizardry that does that. And what I like to do is usually wait it out, because at this point with this boss, from what I've seen, is a waiting game. So he will charge at you like 2 times, and then every now and then he'll go for one single charge, which is the one you really want to deflect. And every time he goes for that specific attack, you want to deflect that to the point where he will have his spirit bar or spirit gauge drained by a lot when he charges at you. And then afterwards, once he gets hit, I always like to do a martial arts attack, do a little bit of extra damage afterwards, so he has a little bit of health taken away. And that's really it of what I like to do against this boss, is usually wait until he comes with his unique charged deflect attack, and slow him down every now and then, just so he's a bit slow, because he is quite fast, to be honest. But yeah, and anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as I will be making more videos on this series. But this is my How to Wulong series, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and congratulations if you defeated all the bosses. Peace.